Hi everyone, my name's Simon and welcome back to another back garden episode of Walking with Whitey. In this episode, we're going to be looking at cooking systems. It's the 29th of August, and for those that saw my short video, I promised that I would be giving something back. I've just reached 100 subscribers. It's now just over, which is awesome, so thank you so much. And I've put together a few little bits, nothing major, that is going to be up for grabs. So stay tuned at the end of this episode on details on how you can win it. In this episode, it's very much out with the old and in with the new. On the left is my old Jetboil. Now, I have said in previous episodes that I've had it for about 20 years. I'm not sure that's correct. I think I bought it in around about 2009. So it's still a fair time and it's done me well. However, there was just a couple of things missing on it that the one on the right, the OEX Heiro, seems to have. So we'll dive into both of them, and it might be a bit of an unfair comparison because of the age difference, but I'll compare them and we'll have a look at them both more in depth. So first of all, weight. The Jetboil, 484 grams, and the Heiro, 550 grams. Both of these have a full canister in them. What I do like about both of these stoves is that everything is compact inside. So let's take each one out now and have a closer look inside. The Jetboil first. I've put this elastic strap around it because of its age. The top doesn't really stay on properly. So you take the bottom off like so. Take the strap off. Open the top. You met with the stove and the canister. You also do have this canister stabilizer. However, I've taken that because it fits nicely into the Heiro because that doesn't have one. So setting it up, get the stove, twist the canister on like so, and then you just marry up the container and give it a twist. Lid on, and that's it, all set up. Put that to one side a second. The Heiro then is pretty similar. Got the lid. I've got a little bit of a rag there just to wipe the insides out. I've also got the stabilizer from the Jetboil. Have your gas canister, your stove, and your pot. Putting it together, again, very similar to the Jetboil. Put the gas canister on like so. Marry up the pot and give it a bit of a turn. And then you've got your stabilizer and your lid, like so. Okay, so let's talk about why I felt I needed to upgrade. Like I said, the Jetboil has been brilliant for me over the years that I've had it, but it's just lacking two features that this OEX has. So let's just put the Jetboil to one side a minute and I can show you the extra features. The first one for me is the clicker here. Now I know Jetboils do have them now, but this particular one that I have doesn't have it. So that was the first reason. And the second reason is the handles. Now that is brilliant. Again, with the Jetboil, it just has that fabric handle there, which again, it's done me well, but I just prefer to have that extra handle on it. So for those two reasons, and the fact that in Go Outdoors at the moment you can get this for £55, which I think is brilliant, and once I put my veterans discount on there, get 10% off, so it's a little bit less again. So that's the reason why I decided now's the time to switch it. I'm going to keep my Jetboil, obviously it'll be a really good backup to have, but I'm also looking forward to using this one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put exactly the same amount of water in each one, and we're going to have a little boiling race and see which one wins. Inside each pot you might just be able to see they do have measurement units in there. So I'm going to fill both up to 600 ml or 0.6 litres. Okay, so that's both 600 mil. It may not look it there, but the OEX pot does have a little sort of indentation at the bottom. It's narrower at the bottom, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lids on both, and then I'm going to set the timer going, and we'll see which one boils first. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a task because I have to light the Jetboil and then start the OEX and then start the timer, but I'll do it as fair as I can. Here we go. Put it on full. That's going. Out on full. It's going. And start. Right. I think what I'll do is about a minute and a half, I'll take the lids off so we can have a look. Both starting to show signs of bubbling. Looks like the Jetboil's just a tad ahead at the moment. But all of a sudden, the OEX is really starting to bubble at the bottom there. There we go, we're at 2 minutes 20 for the Heiro. Oh, let's turn that off. Oh. I knew that was going to happen. So 2 minutes 20 for the Heiro, which was brilliant. And there we go, 2:45 for the Jetboil. Let's get that off quickly. Right, we made a bit of a mess there, but luckily the hand's all right. No serious burns or anything like that. And that is another thing about the Jetboil, actually. The nozzle to turn it on and off is a little bit more fiddly, and obviously the OEX is good. It was my own fault for taking the lids off. If I didn't take the lids off, then obviously we wouldn't have got water everywhere. But just to show you all what it was like, I thought it would be better to do that. The OEX was the winner. To pack away the Heiro then, all you simply do, get your stove, drop it into the bottom like so, and then you've got your canister which goes on top, and then I've added the Jetboil canister stabilizer like so, and then just a little cloth, tuck that in, and then the lid. Listen to that, doesn't even rattle or nothing, and it all fits in there perfectly. And then in to its little carry case. Now the canister that's inside, a full one, I've just recently been away for 3 days, which you'll see in a later video, and it lasted me doing several main meals, several breakfasts and several brew kits, so it's more than enough gas in there to last you at least 24, maybe 48 hours. So the Jetboil is very similar. The canister stabilizer would go in first, but I've pinched that for the Heiro. And then your stove, your canister, and then I would put a cloth or something in there. Lid, but because the lid's a bit old and doesn't secure anymore, put a bit of elastic over it like so, and then put the bottom cover over like that. To summarise then, the only reason I'm replacing the Jetboil is because of the 2 features that the OEX has, which is the handles and the clicker to get it started. I'm going to keep it as a backup. It's been a stalwart for me for many years, both in the military and starting my journey on this channel, and it'll always be there just in case I need it. But for now, it's going to go into a well-deserved retirement. Okay, so as I promised at the beginning of this episode, it's time for me to give something back to you guys. I am so chuffed I've reached 100 subscribers. I can't begin to tell you. You know, and the amount of messages I'm getting saying keep up the good work and everything, it really has made my day, because I really enjoy doing it. And if I can just inspire one person to get up on the hills and enjoy some of the experiences that I'm enjoying, then I consider that a win. So 100 subscribers, I've got a tiny little prize. How it's going to work is, all I'd like you to do is comment on this video. You can just say hello, hi, or whatever, and what I'll do is I'll take your username down, and then I'll give it a week, and then I'll get all the usernames, I'll write them down, I'll put them in a hat, and then I'll do another episode where I draw a name out of a hat. And if it's your username that comes out of the hat, this is what you'll win. So I'll put a little bit of thought into this, and I've bought what I consider my favourite meal so far, which is the Adventure Food Pasta Carbonara. I think it's tasty, and I think once you add water and it bulks out, it really is a substantial meal. Also, you can see there you've got 8 Y-shaped lightweight pegs. They're not brand new, but they've got a couple of little scuff marks on, but they're really good pegs. But obviously, since I've bought tents come with pegs, and I've been using them. So there's 8 of them there, and the pouch that it comes in. And also, what I'd like to add, you can just see it there, is my first ever selfie stick. Okay, so for any budding creators out there, your phone attaches to it and you can walk along, and you can also, there's a little tripod there to do some recording. So if you fancy that, like I said, just comment on this video. I'll take your username down and I'll give it a week, and then I'll draw a name out of a hat, and then if it's your name, I'll try and get hold of you personally and I'll get it sent to you. Good luck. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said in my previous videos, I'm currently releasing every Friday at midday. One Friday it will be a hiking, backpacking or wild camping video, and then the alternate Friday it will be a back garden episode like you've just seen here. There's nothing more for me to say apart from good luck, take care, stay safe. Bye for now.